Good morning, students. This is our lecture number 1 related to the chapter number 2, which is the origin and evolution of the earth of part A. So, students, before we start the chapter, we have a view on the contents which we will discuss in this chapter. First is origin of the earth. About origin of the earth, we will study two types of theories or two categories of theories, which are early theories and modern theories. Early theories and modern theories. After that, we will discuss about the star formation, and next topic will be our solar system, in which we will read about our solar system, sun, our planet or satellites, etc. Then we will throw a light on the origin of the moon, how the moon or the satellite originate. Next, evolution of the earth, how the life uh, evolute on the earth, or we can say how the earth evolute on the in the universe. Development of lithosphere. In the evolution of earth, we will discuss how the lithosphere developed, evolution of the atmosphere, how the atmosphere developed, recent atmosphere we are seeing on the earth, how it developed, and evolution of hydrosphere we see on this earth, how it developed, ocean, seas, etc. And lastly, origin of life on the earth, which type of life originate firstly on the earth, and what is the mode of the origin of the life on the earth. All these topics we will discuss in this chapter. This chapter is, students, very interesting because there is a curiosity in our mind that on the earth where we are living, how it originate, because it is also related to the science. So read this chapter or learn these things very interestingly, and as it is the concept of the science also. So students, the origin of the earth, it is very difficult to say how earth is originated, because there is no reliable proof about the origination of the earth. So it is still a debatable questions. We can assume only how in this type the earth will be formed, or the sun will be formed, or the universe will be occurred. We are over but we can imagine these things. We have no proof. Some scholars try to define how the earth originate. So different scholars have expressed different views on the subjects, and we can divide these theories into two categories. First is early theories and second is modern theories. Early theories about the originate of the earth. The first theory was given by the Professor Immanuel Kant. This is also known as gaseous hypothesis, and this theory was given in 1755. Second theory, that was given by Laplace. Laplace revised the gaseous hypothesis, and the theory given by the Laplace is known as nebular hypothesis, which is given in 1796. Third theory is Chamberlain and Moulton, and this theory, which is given by Chamberlain and Moulton, is known as planetesimal hypothesis, which is given in 1900. Fourth category is Sir James Jeans. They gave their theory, which is known as the tidal hypothesis, and it is given in the 1919. Next to Sir James Jeans, Harold Jeffreys revised this theory in 1929. Means they revised means they added something to the previous theory. Last in the early theories, last scholar is Otto Suchmet and Carl Weizsäcker, and the theory given by them is known as interstellar dust hypothesis, which they gave in 1950. So we will discuss all these theories, early theories, one by one in detail in our next lectures. And the modern theories can be categorized into two, but in this category the first one is the most important and reliable or acceptable theory about the origin of the earth, and it was given by Edwin Hubble, and the theory is known as Big Bang theory, or the other name of Big Bang theory is also expanding universe hypothesis, which is given by the Hubble in 1920, but he postulated it in 1950 and 1960. But this theory was validated by other scholars in 1972. The other scholar in modern theories is Hoyle. Hoyle's concept is based upon steady state, because Edwin is favored in the expanding universe, means our universe is still expanding, but Hoyle, all other concepts are same, but he is in the favor of steady state, means the universe is static, it is not expanding. So between these two theories, the Edwin Hubble's theory was most reliable, considered as most reliable and most acceptable theory. So students, we will read about these theories one by one in detail in our further lectures. Thank you. Have a nice day.